Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We thank God. We pray to our God every single day. It's just a beautiful day that we're here. My name is Ben DiCostanzo, and you see the topic up here. It's real estate training, and we really in our mind, our heart, our soul is to put training together as second to no one around in this business. Yes, it's 52 years. You heard me say that over and over again, but each day is just a blessing, and more things are happening every day. So I got to thank all the camera staff, and I got to thank technology associates, and all the agents, and you, for all the people that are looking to get into this business. We're talking about real estate training, and it could go on and on. If you want to become a doctor today, it's a lot of education. You want to become a professional in the real estate or mortgage business, it could take a little time. But day one, if you're motivated and you got the desire, you start right on this program right now. At least you start in your mind, here. And getting education is like a treasure. It will follow you for the rest of your life. So we're very serious about this training. So make a phone call right now, because we're going to go on as long as possible that we can. We want to thank all the social media. We want to thank the internet and how you can network and do all the business you're looking to do. This is a career opportunity. Now, some people get it going a little quicker than others. Some people take a little time, but day by day and step by step, you're on your way into a very professional business. Let's move to the next slide, folks. Who are we? Who are you? Licensed real estate brokers. Well, that was taken 8 years ago. 44 years. It's now 52 years. Do More Real Estate was one of our past companies. 00.com, etc. is going on right now till this day. That company's existed for 22 years. And it's doing a lot of type of hard money direct loans throughout the country. So whether you're in foreclosure, you have a situation, your client is having a difficult time, we're going to check it out and massage it, put it together, and give all the options. Everything is about timing. 00 is here for you today. Certified real estate instructor. Maybe 30 years ago, I got certified with the state of New York, and I've taught in school to help anyone get a real estate license. There's an overview. Let me just give you a little tip on that. I do overviews, and I walk into a classroom, 40, 50 people in, and they're in a school in any state of America. And then I ask, what law are you studying? And sometimes people don't know what the law is. The name of the law is, you want to write down, you got your notebook, is Article 12A, License, Law, and Regulations. Article 12A, look it up. You can go on the internet. Look up Article 12A. You could start studying right now to become a real estate agent and to become a real estate broker. One of our pages is page 19. It's called the point page. Learning about points and how to become a broker. No matter what, you have to be 20 years old and 3,500 points. An open listing is 1 point. An exclusive is 10 points. Selling under 10 acres of land is 50 points. Over 10 acres is 150 points. Selling a home, 1 to 4 family, is 250 points. And the highest points on the page is 400 points. So there's many ways to obtain points, like an offer, an exclusive, and just many different ways, being a property manager, on and on and on. All you got to do is look at that point page. It's going to help you with the test. We're not really here right now to overview for the state test, state and federal law. Right now, we're here to train you in how to get started. And this training is very important in what we're doing. Okay, commercial broker. Yes, we're commercial brokers. We have many sister companies, what we call correspondents. We have direct lending on that, and commercial lending is like loans on Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, where it's a 6-family. Check this out. You're in the mortgage business. You want to get in the mortgage business. There's a program now from $1 million and up. Actually, it's not eligible for things under that. But 6-family and up with a store, with commercial, you borrow $1 to $25 million on a 30-year fixed rate program. You want to learn the ins and outs on that. But right now, we got a lot of bullet points up here. Okay? Consultants to mortgage bankers. We do a lot of training for any bank out there, anybody, no matter where you are. That's fine with us, because you never know when we're going to like co-broke, we're going to work together, we're going to join forces. Exclusive representatives for BPS processing services. Okay, we do processing in-house, so on and so forth. We do underwriting and much more, and we close in-house. Let's get the next bullet point. Free real estate training. It's free, folks. We're not selling you any books. We're not selling you courses. We got some buy, fix, and flip things that are hours and hours as we go on. Learning is a treasure. Will follow you everywhere. Let's get the next point up. Requirements. Check that out. Requirements to be licensed as a New York State agent. As I said before, you got to be 20 years old, a fair understanding of the English language. There's yes answers, there's no answers. But you see, when we kind of filmed and put this presentation together, was 75 hours. Well, a couple of years ago, it's now 77 hours. So 75 hours, it'll tell you it's now 77 hours. You could go online, or you could go to a school that's approved by the state of New York. It's going to tell you they're an approved school, and courses online start from $79 and up. They go a little higher, $129. Typically, you see a lot of that, $199. Whatever it is, schools are usually costing you a little more money, in the range of $350 to $400. In a city area, it goes $500 or more. It depends on who your instructor is and how good all that training is. It's incredible. Okay. So we're also live right now. We're doing a recording, folks, and it's going to be going live. So again, make that phone call, because we're going to go on. We got a lot of bullet points. We got a lot of training going on, and we want you to hear this and get focused. If you're determined, you're motivated, then this is the place to be. There you see, we have it. So you see that $15 fee up there? In New York, it costs $15 to take the state test. And there's not many different locations, maybe 7 to 10 locations. Up in Albany, the capital of New York, Syracuse, Long Island, there's 2 places, New York City. You gotta check out the locations. What you do is to take that test is right now, whether you took the 77 hours or not, you could take the state test. You open up what they call an e-access account. We'll give you that site to look up. All you have to do is look it up, NewYorkCity.gov, real estate, and you use a credit card, you pay $15, you take the test. However, if you pass, the license is not going to be issued to the broker that's sponsoring you until you have passed the test, as we said, and take the 77 out. You could pass, then take the 77. But it is recommended that you take the course. What law are we studying, folks? What's the name of the law here, guys? License law and regulation. I'm just going to say it again. We got some staff in here. It's called Article 12A. What a law. There's 20 chapters. Most of all the books that I have taught, that I have seen, are 20 chapters. Chapter 1 is license law and regulations. There's a purpose of it. So you see the $15 you see in school and you see online is going to be a little bit cheaper. Nothing wrong with online. But if you like an instructor, you want to ask questions, okay, then you can. Let's get the next requirements to make money. Look at that. It's $0. Sure, to take the course, it's money, but to get started in real estate, it doesn't cost you any money at all. Then it's a small investment to start. So if you're looking for a career, if you're looking to work part-time, full-time, you're looking to work at a home, let's say you're ending your career. A pension is coming up, no pension is coming up, and you're looking to do something else. Maybe you like to get involved in real estate. I mean, a lot of like senior people, I don't want to just say senior people, but there's seniors. Like myself, I'm a senior. That's what they say. And they want to work. And I met a senior the other day. What a wonderful woman. She owns a co-op near New York City, and she wants to do work. And she says, the best thing I do is go out. And I said, wow, it's one of the best things you can do. If you're willing to go out in the field, we're going to train you. We're going to give you some information, how you go out in the field and how you get going. And that really can enhance your career very nicely. So to start right now, it's not costing any dollars, any money. Let's look at the next page. How we can help you start making money. A real estate agent. Yeah, there's a lot of information, folks. You could start and renting apartments. Every state there's some different requirements where landlords pay the broker fee, and also tenants pay the broker fee if they hire you as an agent to find them an apartment. So real estate agents, you see that? Apartment rentals, buying and selling homes. Look, you could buy and sell homes. This covers a little bit of a different area. You could buy your own properties. There's a little clause that you must disclose in the contract. The seller is aware that I am a licensed real estate agent, I'm a real estate broker. Or you're selling people's properties. You're making the American dream a reality. You're making it come true. And now you want to learn about commissions. In the book, what's the rate of commission? What's the rate of commission? There's no rate. The rate is whatever is agreed upon between the agent, the broker, and the seller. Sometimes, as you know, the price goes up, commissions go down. When we started out in 1973, everybody was asking for 6%. Properties were about 100 grand. Back in 1970s, 6% of 100 grand was 6 grand. That was a lot of money. Imagine if you sold one of them every month. There were times a lot of people did that. Maybe it's a little bit different now. Some areas are so explosive, some areas are a little slower than others. You want to learn where to be. No question about it. So you could be a rental agent, you could be a sales agent. Let me see what else is on here. Look, I mentioned it, a real estate investor. With that disclosure, you could be an investor. Maybe you're not interested in getting a license. You're just interested in investing. Foreclosures? Unfortunately, there are many foreclosures. Things happen. People get ill. People lose their job. Lots of family situations. Sometimes there's a divorce. Sometimes there's a court order. Sometimes people move on in life. And no one is taking care of the deal. So how do I get foreclosures? There's many lists out there, but one of the ways where they come from and how they all start is from the county clerk's office. How does a foreclosure start? There's a Latin term, and that's called lis pendens. And that means there's a pending legal action. So the plaintiff or the plaintiff attorney files a summons and complaint, files it in the county clerk, because at that point, that puts the cloud on title. And if title is not clear, the property ain't gonna get sold. So somebody thinks they're gonna sell it, they run a title report, and the foreclosure pops up and everything is stopped. No question about it. So 3 things to a title that are very important. Title's gotta be free and clear, marketable, and insurable. But if you know how to find foreclosures, you could buy them all day long. Start with one, okay? Short sales, we like short sales. Problem is, for some people, it's hard to find all the short sales you want. But in your research, in your study, and in the training, you can learn to get some short sales. It means a list pendants was filed, or before the list pendants was filed, the people know, hey, I didn't pay my mortgage in 3 to 4 or 5 months, and the banks or the lender sent the letter, and they said, what are we gonna do? And they called you, and you learned how to put a short sale together. Many of the banks, the servicing companies want to work with a professional, and that's what you're becoming, a professional, and you're learning about short sales. What is a short sale? A short sale is where the bank takes less than what's owed, and of course less than maybe the value of the property. It's kind of like a haircut. You took a $300,000 mortgage, you didn't pay it for 2 years. Legal fees, other fees, accrued interest, all the payments you fell behind, you owe $500. Property's worth $350, $400. It's neglected. That's a short sale. The bank is willing to work with you to cut what is owed in half or whatever that number is. A lot to learn about that. That's going to be coming up in our additional training courses where we are here. Distressed houses. I mentioned that a little bit. There's a stressful situation going on. There's a divorce going on. There's a separation. There's illness. It's an estate. There's brothers, sisters, tenants in common, which means there's partners. And it's a situation that it's called for. Now is the time to sell. So sometimes the price is more reasonable. So many people right now that want to get into this business, there's a lot of money that you can tap into it. You just got to know how to tap into it. And that's what our program is about, folks. Commercial broker. We are commercial lenders, we're commercial brokers. We have many commercial programs like the buy, fix, and flip program. And I call it the buy, fix, hold, and flip. What do you want to do? Do you want to hold on to properties? Think about the Rockefellers in New York City. In the 1940s, the 1950s, they were buying blocks of property. Check this out. I met someone near New York City, and they invested in the 1950s in an area in New York City, Manhattan, and they bought the whole block for $25,000. And they held on to it. I'll just give you the first name, George. I said, George, how did you do it? Because I was leasing some of his properties. And he says, you see this block? I own the whole block. I didn't know he owned the whole block. And he bought the whole block in New York City for $25,000. Today the block, a decade ago, that block was worth over $250 million. That's what it's about. They're not making any more land. And it's just going up and up and up and up. But the economy could affect a lot of things. So that's what you want to be on top of. What's going on. Again, today, nothing better than today and buying, even though a lot of people feel they want to see the rates come down. But you could learn financing and how to control your own interest rate. Business loans, hard money loans. It's called the MCA loan. High interest rate. People need the money. They're not qualified for anything else, but they're learning how to build their business. We had someone just call us in Georgia, and no one was lending them money. They had a construction type of business, a husband and wife, and they were turned down here and there. They didn't want to pay the rate, but they paid it with a line of credit, and we pulled in $100,000 for them. Now they want to move that to an SBA loan. Hard money loans, anywhere in the country, everywhere is a little bit different. If sometimes you go outside the area, the hard money investors and lenders are not in. But they're around. You have to know how to look at them. You have to know how to deliver them, and you make points on hard money lenders, with hard money lenders, or you become a hard money lender yourself. Let's see what else. Merchant service. Let's scroll down another page. What we offer. What we offer to the real estate agent. You're becoming an agent. One-on-one tutor to get you licensed. That's us right here. Okay, you go to NLSrealty.com. You go to 00.com. Check our websites out. Check our listings out. Give us a phone call, and you're being tutored right now. And every day you need support. It's not only myself. We have attorneys. We have other mentors. We have other teachers. We have other agents, and we got a terrific staff. And lots of things happen in life, but we're growing this country. We're growing the country. I'd like to do that, but we're growing this company day in and day out. We are. Free marketing training, learning how to network, learning how to market, learning that calls are coming in and what priority. That's every day. Apartments and homes for sale, listings. Listings is the foundation of the business. Whether it's an apartment, a home, commercial property, industrial, agricultural. I'm just adding to the bullet points. Yeah. Assigned mentorship. Yes, you're going to be working with people. Many will be working with myself and some of our other people in the companies that we have founded. All right, let's continue. See what else we have, folks. Assigned mentorship, we mentioned that. one-on-one training, REL auction list pendants and short sales, foreclosures, and fair splits on all deals. Commissions, the more you do, higher commissions are gonna go. And we spoke about many of these bullet points here. Let's go to the next one. We're almost done here. One more?
That is the next one.
Is that it?
They're two different. The last one was real estate investor, the second's commercial.
Okay, thank you. A commercial broker, more mentorship. It's a little bit different to learn a little bit, to step up the ladder on commercial agents and brokers. We teach about hard money, soft money, alternative funding, traditional funding, business loans. Gotta love it, folks. The clock just hit 12, noontime. We're going into PM. We're going into the afternoon time, but this is a little bit different about what you're learning about hard money that is asset-based. So a lot of people have a different understanding of hard money. Even hard money to some people are credit-driven. They want 620 and up. Other people, you could have a 400 score and get, hard money. So day by day, step by step, you learn it one way, by doing it and building a pipeline. And sure, the more you do, the higher the splits are going to be. Do we have another page on here? Any more bullet points? Merchant service. Lots of mentorship is real important. My first deal talking about mentorship, I was 18 years old. 1 week in the business, I showed a property in the Brooklyn area and I sold it to a family. I was 17 years old and I started college a little bit earlier. And I met a family and my family said, why don't you go into the real estate and law business? And I did. So when I was working in a festival at 17 years old, I met a family, I told them, I'm gonna go into the real estate business. And they said, well, we wanna buy a home. I took their number down. A year later, I was in the business. I sold that family my first property. And if I didn't have my manager, it was a manager then, it wasn't even the owner. If I didn't have him help me all the way through, there was no way I was gonna put that deal together. Mentorship is so, and you see it on the board over and over. You get somebody that you work with anywhere in this country, it's important to talk to them and see where you're going with them. Okay? Preset appointments, earn commissions and residual income while in training. Passive income. You do the deal once, yet money's coming in and it's coming in. Because you gave a line of credit and they used the money and they paid it off and they used it again. You did it once, but you're getting paid over. Passive income is like if you rent property out, okay? And the checks are coming in the mail or you're picking them up. That's called passive income. That's excellent. Opportunities to create your own team. If you're interested in, like a broker, becoming a broker and bringing all the partners, building your own new franchise, what the mind can conceive and believe, we can achieve. And if you could recruit, like I personally have recruited in my life, and I brought some real fine people that are dedicated, and our commitment is together can achieve more. We may not have it together, but together we have it all. And we got some fine people in our organization, and we're working on building. So the opportunity to create your own team, maybe real estate isn't for you. Maybe the mortgage isn't for you, but you're a recruiter and you can bring that one good person in. I'm working on a meeting on Saturday with someone. I'm excited. He had a lot of questions. He's working down on Wall Street. No names right now, folks. And he's coming in and he wants to change his life. He wants to change his career. Okay. And it just sounded really good. He was willing to do what it takes to become very, very successful. So the opportunity when you become a broker is have all the agents under you. Maybe you like to build your own franchise. Any more we got? We're almost done, folks. We're going to close up, folks, with a closing statement. This is just one part of the training. What's going to be coming up is how to fill a 1003 form, how to become a mortgage originator, how to become a real estate broker, how to put sales together, how to buy, how to fix, how to flip. Maybe you want to learn more about how to be a processor and underwriter, how to get into this field. It's a wonderful professional field. You become an independent contractor most of the times throughout the country. That's the way it starts typically. But if this is something you want, you got to be in it. You heard the old saying, you got to be in it to win it. You need a commitment. You have to be serious. You need more determination and motivation. And if you understand and learn this business, how it works, and you have a little time to make it work because you're enjoying relationships and people want to do business with you because they like you and trust you. You get that one relationship. Sometimes that's all you need. So I want to thank everybody for being on this program. Give us a like, subscribe, and follow us. We have a number here for any questions that you may have. We're not taking questions because we're recording now, so we can't take any questions right now. But if you need consultation, you need to speak to someone, you're interested in getting involved, we're going to give you a number. That's 718-266-9700. One more time, 718-266-9700. God bless everyone, and we'll see you next time around.